Hey everyone, welcome to the Phoenix Rose Tarot. I hope you're all doing well. So this is going to be your pick a card reading in regards to, is this job meant for me? Am I meant to stay, or is it time to go? Is it time to let this go? So pile 1 is going to be Azurite and Malachite. Pile 2 is going to be the Amethyst. And pile 3 is going to be the Quartz cluster. So make your selection. Timestamps are linked below, and we'll jump into your reading. See you there. Hey, pile 1. So you chose the Azurite and Malachite. Let's see what's going on for you. Well, that's a good sign. Passion and purpose is the first card out. Worry, humor, reach for the stars. Let's kind of slide these over. And live life to the fullest. Okay. All right, pile 1. So I do feel like whatever job or career you're doing right now, I do feel like this is aligned with your passion, with your purpose here on earth. But there's something where I feel like you could be doing more. You want more. I know this is going to sound funny, but roll with me. You want more work. And what I mean by that is you want more purposeful work. So maybe this is the place you've always wanted to be working. Maybe it feels really good, the work you're doing. Maybe you're a journalist. Let's say you're a journalist, for example, and you absolutely love this work. This is something you feel you can really leave your mark here on the planet, and you enjoy it. It's what you feel is something you're meant to do. However, maybe at this place of employment where you're at right now, you feel like you could be doing more purposeful work. Maybe you're kind of in a situation where you do good at what you have on your desk, right? You check in maybe at 9 o'clock and you check out at 5 o'clock, and you're able to accomplish all your work, and it's good, and the boss and the higher ups always love your work. They always, congratulate you or tell you good job on the work you've done, but you're feeling like you could be doing more purposeful work, or there's something about some topic or some new thing has caught your attention, and you're really being called to do that work. Or you're really being called to climb up the ladder a little more, maybe get a promotion or something like that. Put it into context for whatever your job or career is that you're inquiring about. But there is some worry about asking for that promotion, or about asking for more work or more purposeful work, expanding, right? You want to expand, you want to cover more area, but there's almost kind of like this fear of, can I really take on this more responsibility? Can I take on more responsibility? Can I really fulfill that higher position if it is something about, wanting the promotion and wanting a higher position? There is a bit of worry because some of you feel, it's almost like you do feel content where you are, right? I'm picking up on this. It pays the bills. You feel stability right now where you're at. And there's almost like a fear of, okay, well, if I do take a higher position, or if I do take on more work, what if I fail? What if I tarnish my name? Because some of you feel like you've built a good repertoire, you've built a good name on your work, and reaching higher, getting to that higher position, or taking on more work, it's going to take more responsibility, time, and energy, and you do not want to fail. You do not want to tarnish your name and all the work you've done. And I'm hearing this is just kind of the ego tricking you to stay complacent, where really you are to be reaching for the stars. This nudge that you're receiving at this time, or this desire to go higher on that ladder or take on more purposeful work, that nudge is really pushing you, because this is aligned with your divine purpose here, right? This nudge that you're receiving isn't just some, made up thing here or whatever. This is really your higher self saying, we're ready for more. Let's go. Live life to the fullest, reach for the stars. There's something about tapping into your full potential. And that's the thing is, like I said, some of you really have achieved a lot, and you are good at what you do, and it's beautiful. And there's just like this final push to really tap into your full potential, and it's going to just like set you sailing. It's going to really align you. I see like a snowball effect, almost like once you push through this threshold, it's like push through the fear and you go to this next level, or you take on more purposeful work. It's like the opportunities, the doors that open up for you after that, it's going to be endless opportunities. Like your name is going to get out there. People are going to want you to do work for them. You're really going to build your reputation even more. So let's go to the tarot for more clarity and insight. The Queen of Wands, the Two of Pentacles. See, so it's interesting because the whole time I was shuffling, I was really diving into this humor card. I was really channeling into this humor card. And for some of you, now this isn't going to be for all of you, but for some of you, you use humor as a way of coping with certain fears, right? And also, this is very specific, this isn't for all of you, but in the workplace, somebody's energy that I'm tapping into, you're dealing with almost like a boss or a higher up who thinks you're joking around. They don't take you serious. And that can be very triggering. Like, you might have mentioned wanting to take on more or wanting to go up the ladder, and maybe that person laughed at you and thought you were joking, and then you kind of laughed with them and walked away, and it kind of like was a smack. It almost felt like a hit to the ego. It hurt you. It made you feel like, oh, maybe I'm not good enough, for them to laugh at me, or maybe even a coworker to kind of laugh and think you were joking about this, and you weren't. But that kind of added to a certain level of fear. And it's really talking about reminding yourself of why you're so good at what you do. Thinking about all the accomplishments you have made up to this point, right? Reminding yourself, why am I good at what I do? All the things that I've accomplished, like, look at all the things I've done, look at all the things I've accomplished, and reminding yourself to boost your confidence, to really reclaim your power and authority and tap into your full potential here. But you have been juggling back and forth with this decision to take on more or to ask for that promotion. Like, you've kind of been back and forth, like, do I really want to do it? And that fear has been holding you back. But look at this. Look at the Ace of Pentacles. This is all about the potential, right? To really start this new chapter at this job, at this career. You have the potential. The potential is there. I love this. And look, 10 of Cups. I mean, it is going to bring you so much happiness, so much joy. It's really going to align you with your purpose, with your passions, and abundance. It's going to be so abundant and fulfilling, right? It's going to feel fulfilling. And not just that, I feel like this is going to be the job or the career or the move that takes you till retirement, or till till you're done doing this work, or you feel, that it's time to hang up my hat. Maybe you get to retirement age or something like that. But either way, it's going to really bring you fulfillment, happiness, joy, the potential you have. You have the potential. The potential is there, right? This is the universe kind of saying, we support this right now, right? It's there. The energy is there. Go for it. We got your back. Like it's about you making the decision and doing it, getting the confidence and going for it. So I do feel like this is definitely aligned with you and your purpose and passion at life. I just feel like you want to go a little deeper, go a little further, expand. And I think once you do, it's that snowball effect, right? You're just going to see doors opening up, endless opportunities, abundance, fulfillment. So I hope you have enjoyed this reading, pile one. If you did, please be sure to hit the like, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Sending you tons of love. Bye-bye. Hey, pile two, you chose the amethyst. Let's check out your reading. We have smoky quartz, clearing negativity. Imagination, I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Grief, accept disappointments gracefully. Accept what's dying. Oh my gosh, look at these cards. Wow. Accept what is dying, grief. Look at this. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Accept disappointments gracefully. Clearing negativity. This is absolutely clear to me. It's definitely time to move past this. This is not meant for you. Maybe once upon a time it felt really good at this place of employment, or you felt that it was something you saw yourself doing for a long time, but maybe things have turned, right? Maybe the company you work for has kind of been doing some negative things, or some what's the word I want to say? I kind of lost that train of thought. That's fine. But I do feel like it's definitely time to let this go and accept it, right? Accept what's dying. It's hard for you, though. I feel like it's hard for you, but clearing this out, removing this from your life and moving to the next chapter, aligning with something else, is really gonna allow you to tap into your creative mind. So maybe you have always wanted to pursue a job or a career, right? This specific thing. You've always wanted to maybe be a life coach, or maybe you've always wanted to be a teacher or something like that, and you kind of got into this other job or career, and you kind of just stayed. That was the thing that you did. It paid the bills. It became your norm, and maybe it did feel good and it felt aligned for a period of time, but I don't think it feels good anymore. And I think that you might have been dealing with a negative situation as well. I mean, it might have turned toxic, where it's just not a good place to be. It doesn't feel good. It's like when you wake up in the morning and it's time to get ready to go to work, you're not excited about it by any means at all. You kind of dread it. And then when you get there, it's just heavy, it's negative, it's a lot of, I just hear disarray, chaos. For somebody, for a group of you guys, it's like you feel like this place is just so unorganized, and that for some of you, that really bothers you, the way they do things or the way they lack organization, right? It's just like chaotic, and it feels messy, negative. There could be management or a higher up that is just a very negative person, doesn't really appreciate their employees, right? Doesn't really appreciate them. If this is a partner, if you're maybe in a law firm, maybe this place that you're working at, it just doesn't feel, it makes you feel lower vibration when you're at this place. And it's like when you clock out and you go home, you feel drained. It makes you feel even sad. It just feels like, why am I doing this? Why? This doesn't feel good. This doesn't feel like where I'm meant to be. And you're right. It's not where you're meant to be. So I think that you are leaving maybe a coworker or a partner at this place, and losing that person is hard for you. I see some of you having a friend or a good colleague or coworker that you were very close with, and maybe you worked with this person for 20 years, and not seeing them every day. It's like you feel like, wow, what am I going to do without my sidekick or something like that, right? But this is really pushing you towards some sort of creative expression. I'm hearing some sort of dream of yours. This is something that you maybe told yourself, this is just a dream. I can't ever do this thing, and it was maybe a childhood dream, right? And you were like, oh, that was just a silly little dream. But really that seed that was planted in you for a reason, because that is part of your passion. That is part of your purpose. And that is really telling me that for a lot of you, this is aligning you with a passion project or a passion path in your job or career. Let's dive into the tarot for more insight and clarity. But yeah, I think it's clear. If we look at these cards, this is crazy. It's clear to me that this is done. Some of you I just picked up on too. This company or this job is closing. It's like they're going out of business or something like that as well. So take it as it resonates, however it resonates for you. And if it doesn't, then that's okay. Then this reading just wasn't for you, and that's okay too. Don't ever force the messages, right? It's okay to just let it go and move on. Look at this. Are you guys kidding me? Look at these cards for your reading. The Tower. It's done. Remember I was saying I was picking up on this place feeling chaotic? Just like chaos. Like they're so disorganized, and look at this. The Tower can represent chaos, right? Also represents ending, things coming to an end. And what a tower is this divine intervention. The divine steps in and says, okay, no, not good enough. This isn't aligned for you. They knock down that tower and say, rebuild, right? Start over. And it's time for you to start over with something that you are more passionate and aligned with, something that feels like purposeful work. This is just so clear for pile 2, so clear. The World, yeah. It's the end of a cycle, right? This is coming to an end. This cycle is coming to an end. You learned a lot. That's the thing though. I think you've learned a lot from this place. Like the lessons, it wasn't all bad. Maybe you really developed a certain skill, or maybe you really did build some sort of reputation or something like that. It feels like you did learn a lot from this, right? Some of you are meant to travel the world. Some of you are meant to travel to a new location, relocate somewhere else in the world. Some of you are, again, though, meant to be traveling. But I feel like this is the completion of this. This is the end of this cycle. And when we complete this, there's always new beginnings. When we complete a cycle, we always know a new one's about to begin. So it's time for a new cycle. 5 of Cups right on top of grief. I mean, how clear is this? Again, echoing what I have already said, really confirming the grieving, right? Some of you are sad about this, and maybe this was something You know, it doesn't have to be that. Let me start over, because I just got a completely different thought that took over that last thought. Some of you saw the potential in this place, or at this position, whatever it may be. You saw the potential for it to be so much more, right? For it to be so much greater than it was. Maybe you really enjoyed the work you were doing there, but you just didn't enjoy the environment, the chaotic energy, the negativity, the maybe upper management that was negative, but the work you were doing, maybe you loved, right? Maybe you love that. And that's why it's hard to walk away. Maybe the money was really good too, right? And it was just like, I like the money, I like the work I'm doing, but I can't stay in this environment. I can't do it, right? But that's okay, because you're gonna take those skills you learned. You learned a lot. You're gonna take what you've learned to the next chapter, and that's really gonna help serve this purpose you have here, okay? So I do see a beautiful transition, a beautiful change coming, a beautiful news cycle. Let me pull, I just heard pull one card about the new cycle coming in, the new chapter. Let's see what's going to come after this. One card. Oh my God. Oh, this is why I love what I do. Look at your card. I wasn't planning on pulling a card, a predictive card or a future cycle card or anything like that, and something told me do it. This person needs to feel some sort of reassurance. I just heard some of you just wanted this reassurance, this confirmation, and look at this, the 10 of Cups. It's all going to be good. You are going to align with something that makes you feel so happy, so fulfilled with this 10 of Cups. It's going to be like, it's going to carry through. It's going to raise your vibration. It's going to affect your loved ones. It's going to bring you into more abundance, more stability. It's just going to feel so good. Like a dream come true, like a wish fulfillment, a dream come true. This is aligning you with this abundance that is meant for you, right? This thing happening, it was hard, maybe even scary, but it's going to be so worth it, right? It's going to be so worth it. All right. I am sending you so much love. And if you enjoyed this reading, please like, share, subscribe, and I will see you next time. All right. Bye-bye, pile 2. Hey, pile 3, you chose the clear quartz cluster. Geez, my tongue got twisted. All right, so let's dive in and see what's going on for you. Forgiveness heals, denial, growth, correct your mistakes, count your blessings. Correct your mistakes. Forgiveness heals. So it says, time to release repressed anger as it's blocking your health and happiness. Denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. So I feel like for you, pile 3, this has been a very sensitive subject. That's the first thing that's coming through from Spirit is for pile 3, they have been dealing with something very sensitive. I feel like somebody has done you wrong at this place. I feel like somebody has done you wrong. There was something that happened where it was just, maybe for some of you, totally out of left field. It was unexpected, or somebody kind of sabotaged you in the workplace or did not do the right thing. It felt like they didn't do the right thing. They didn't do the honest thing. You felt like this was really kind of maybe a smack in the face, like a stab in the back. There's fear here about, it almost feels like there's fear around, can I continue doing this work? Can I continue working with this partner or these coworkers or at this place? Is this really meant for me? Can I really do my purposeful work? Is this really aligned? Am I meant to be here? I feel like you're asking a lot of these questions right now, because I think the thing is here is this thing that's happened to you, maybe you were expecting some sort of promotion, or you were expecting some sort of raise or an opportunity. Like I'm seeing some of you were expecting this opportunity for somebody. This is very specific, so it's not going to be for all of you. You were told that you were going to be able to have this opportunity to travel to this other area to do your work. You were very excited about this. You were like, oh, this is amazing. I love this job. I love what I do. I love that I'm going to be traveling to this. I feel like some of you were supposed to travel to a very nice location. Like I'm seeing like London, I'm seeing like France, Paris, something really like a big thing here. And it was like exciting. You were like, this is an awesome opportunity. I'm going to love this. Or maybe you were supposed to travel to some big meeting and you were going to represent the company. So this was exciting for you. You were doing all the plannings and things like that. And then somebody came up to you and said, oh, hey, we found someone else that's going to do this, or you're not going to get this. Or if you were looking for the promotion, you didn't get it. You felt you were deserving of it though, right? You felt like you earned that. Or this raise was you were told you were going to get this raise. You were told you were going to get some sort of bonus, and it didn't come. And it was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like this was, who does this? Why? Like I've done so much, I've done so much for this place. I've worked so hard. You got denied. You got denied of this. And you feel bitter. Some of you might feel bitter, because maybe that opportunity, that opportunity for growth and things like that, it was something that was very important to you. Right? And maybe you felt this was going to help you grow and expand. And now you got the stop sign, you got the red light. This is going to go two ways here. I just heard. This is interesting. Some of you are meant to count your blessings, pack up, relocate. That's going to be for some of you. It's time to pack up, count your blessings, be grateful, maybe, kind of tell this company, hey, no bad blood here. What happened. It is what it is. Am I happy about how it happened? No, but I respect you guys. I respect your decision, but it's time for me to part ways. And I see some of you kind of parting ways and maybe starting your own business, right? It's like you have the skills and you have the ability to do things on your own and start maybe your own company or go to a new company that's more aligned with your values, right? But for some of you, there is I just heard like revival. It's like something's going to happen if you decide to stay at this job or this career and ride it out, whatever this is, continue to strive for excellence and leave your mark and go for the promotion, go for the whatever, the big position maybe you're shooting for. I do feel like it's going to require some sort of change. I don't know what that means. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I feel like whoever is meant to hear that, whatever this is. Maybe that there's something you do that doesn't align with the way they do it at the next level, or in the higher positions, like you know that you can't carry that with you or something like that. That's going to be so specific for somebody. It's weird how I'm even channeling it because I have no clue. I have no clue. But you do. If it resonates, you know what this is. But I do feel like you are going to come to some sort of crossroads, I just heard, where you are going to be met with an option to maybe take the promotion or travel or relocate, or maybe they're going to put you in a different, relocate you or something. So I do see you working up the ladder, or finding some sort of stability. Like I don't want to forget to mention that when you guys are coming here wanting to know if this place is aligned for you. I do feel like by staying, you will find stability, or you are stable and it will continue. I do see that. I don't think this company is closing down anytime soon. I don't think this is going away. I think there will always be a demand for whatever this work is. But I'm hearing slower. It might be a little slower than you want. Stable, yes. Pays the bills, yes. Maybe feels good and aligned with your passion and purpose, yes. But it's a slower progression, I'm hearing. Let's go to the tarot for more confirmation and clarity, because this is going to be, for somebody out there, you might be saying, oh my God, this is so spot on. But for some of you, you might be like me, like what does this mean, right? So again, if this does not resonate with you, that's quite all right. Then it's just not meant for you. For those that it does resonate, I think it's really gonna make sense to them. Okay, the Fool. So yeah, some of you are ending this, calling it what it is, and whatever happened, right, that you felt like was unfair, that's pushing you towards a new path. Right? With the Death card and the Fool, it's clear to me that some of you are saying, all right, it's time to go off on my merry way and start new. But also, with this being in the middle, that other timeline I was talking about, where some of you stay and you get to that crossroads. And remember, I said there's something you need to let go of, that maybe it's just something that you can't carry with you. You're going to have to release this thing or let this go. This could be you work with a partner, right? And maybe this place that you work for is saying, listen, we know you work closely with your partner, but we only want you, right? We don't want your partner. No offense, no hard feelings, but we only want you, or we only have space for you. And some of you are going to be at that decision, at that fork in the road, at that crossroads, and you're going to have to make the decision. Do I go forward without my partner? And it's not going to be an easy decision. Now, that's not for all of you, but take it how it resonates in your situation. Something about, yes, you stay here, but you know that you can't take something further up the ladder with you. If that makes sense. I don't know. We have the Queen of Pentacles. And what flew on the floor here? And the Four of Cups. All right, let's put these like this. See, I do feel like this does... See, the Pentacles are the slowest moving energy in the tarot out of the suits. The Pentacles are the slowest. So like I said, it's going to be a slow progression, slower than maybe you want. And is it going to bring you fulfillment? Is it going to bring stability, financial abundance and things like that? Yes, but it's a slower energy. This Queen of Pentacles has worked long and hard to get to this level of success. So do you achieve it? Do you feel like you reached this goal eventually? Yes, but it might be slower than you want. And that might not be stimulating enough for some of you, because we have the Four of Cups. So I feel like, is it a safe thing to do? Yes. Is it safe? Yes. Do you attain, do you reach that level of success and stability? Yes. Slow though. And that for some of you just isn't good enough. Some of you want more movement or to reach certain goals quicker, right? It just doesn't feel, if I might say it like this, and this might sound confusing to some of you, but it's like, it's the dream job for some of you, yet the progression of the work is slower than you want. You want some sort of speed, I'm hearing, to this, to the growth, to the opportunities, right? It's just like, I love what I do. I like this work. I enjoy it, but there's more I want to do. It doesn't completely fulfill me, right? I want more. I know there's more that I can do, that I can find, that I can achieve. All right, so this has been your reading, pile 3. If it resonated or if you enjoyed the reading, just please be sure to hit the thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And if you want to book a personal reading, my email's linked below. Other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Sending you tons of love. Bye-bye.